What can character and leadership look like in a 16-year-old? Look no further than Wimberley High School starting quarterback Cody Stoever.
Last year, he's a sophomore for us, and I think his biggest intangible was his leadership abilities. And you don't see that a lot from a young kid, a young sophomore. There's not many teams that will, let a young sophomore be their leader.
So Cody has been around the football for a long time, and having his brother play was certainly a part of that. And he's always wanted to be a quarterback.
He has the ability to encourage others to be better, to be their best. He's driven. He's dedicated. He has this competitive side to him that I think goes hand in hand with the leadership.
I went to this trainer that my brother used to play with, and he kind of taught me, he basically told me that I just need to play quarterback just to win games. I don't need to throw the prettiest ball or do all this. I just need to win football games.
The Texans won all of their games last year until a pivotal moment occurred when they lost the state 4A championship game.
So Ned Williams took it from true couch, and Williams up the far sideline.
I just remember getting up, and I had to run all the way across the field, and I kind of got up, and I was like, oh no, something that just it felt like it was struggling, and my wrist was hurting and in extreme pain, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this.
You watch your kid in a game and you see him kind of shaking his wrist a little bit, but that always happens in football. Being hurt's part of the game. But we had no idea to the extent that it was or that it was broken.
It wasn't an excuse for us or anything. That's an unfortunate part that happened to him, but it just shows, once again, to me, it shows his toughness and his willingness to do whatever it takes for his team.
Cade saw Cody use that final losing score as motivation to prepare for this current undefeated season.
He had the paper, just on the notebook paper, just 42-0. Every time he did squats and went, one rep, he just saw 42-0.
It's definitely been on my mind ever since last December 16th. I've always wanted to go back there and win it, and really not for myself. I want to bring a championship to this town because, we haven't had it in a while.
As dedicated as Cody is on the field, he might be even more so off of it.
At all the teacher conferences, they would always just say he's always the one that includes. He's an includer. And I think that's a really, really good word for him, that he does include people and is willing to see people and sit with people that no one else is sitting with.
Being an athlete is about using your platform, that the Lord's given me and my abilities to glorify Him. And so, I meet every Wednesday with a Bible study with just people in my grade, girls and boys, and anyone that's welcome.
He's at the point now in his journey where I think he wants to be the one. He realizes he has a responsibility to be the one, not to count on another leader and him just gather people, but him actually be the one kind of speaking truth into the lives of his friends. And he's growing in that like any 16-year-old would be, but it's fun to see him take those steps.
Go! Whether or not he gets to play on the next level, he does want to go to a really good college, and he knows that in order to do that, he has to keep his GPA up. And he's pretty self-motivated.
That motivation is fueled by a comment Cody made to his coach.
I think it was my freshman year. I went up to Coach Warren and I was like, I'm not leaving this program without giving you a ring. And so that's just a promise that I made to him. And, we've gotten back to where we're 11-0, and we've got to win 5 more good games in order to win a state championship.